And everyone's all exercising, making me feel... We're in Oakland. Yeah. So in the 50s and 60s, there was a big migration of African-American families that came up from the South up to the West. And with that, Oakland became like this scene of barbecue heaven. But as the years went by, all those barbecue joints started to fade off. We'll be going to Smokin Woods BBQ, where James and his family is smoking up Texas-style ribs, mama's mac and cheese, and all of that good stuff, what Oakland used to be.
Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome to Smokin Woods. How you doing?
Good, man. I've been obsessed with barbecue lately. When I heard we're coming to Oakland and we're getting some real barbecue, I was excited. What exactly what you do at Smokin Woods?
Smokin Woods, I'm the owner of Smokin Woods. We started out catering about 6 years ago. Opened this place up about 8 months ago.
All right.
And here we are.
Smoking up what today?
Some beef ribs.
Straight up Texas, right?
Straight up Texas, but the treat today is a Mama V's mac and cheese.
Okay.
She's here today and she's gonna be able to make it from scratch.
There's nothing like mom's touch,
Nothing's
right?
like mom's touch, it's the best.
All right, let's do it. Big old slab of
an Angus beef short rib. So think about beef ribs, they're really, really tender because of all that fat and marble inside of them. Big, nice dinosaur bones.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. This is our signature rub.
Okay.
It's magic in here. And actually what's in there is magic.
So from here, straight into the smoker?
Here, straight into the smoker. And there you have it. We'll let that go for about 4.5, 5 hours.
What are you smoking over?
Oak and cherry.
You didn't start off like doing barbecue in a spot like this, right?
I was a corporate guy first. Grandpa cooked when we were kids. Always watched him use liquid smoke and spray it on stuff. As I got older, I started learning more about natural wood smoke. And then my aunt would always bring these ribs over for us, just dry rub, no sauce. My grandpa never used sauce either. So that's kind of how I got into no barbecue sauce at all, period, you know. I was in Fresno at first for a while. And being out there, it's a little bit different as far as diversity goes. Came out to Oakland, and I was probably say about 14, 15 with my aunt. And I kind of just stayed here ever since.
You got your brother along with you too.
Got two brothers, right?
Oh, okay.
So 2 brothers, almost family owned, right? So it pretty much is family owned. My older brother helped me with catering. Okay. Without him, I tell you, I don't know if this could ever gotten off the ground. You know, he cooks too.
Okay.
Cooks in, it's competition. I can do better than you. Like one of the best pitmasters I ever seen. My younger brother, he's a monster. I don't know what happened to me. He's like 6'4", he's like 6 feet, and here I am, little 5'9" guy. You know, the one in between the two, right? It's been great to have those two along for the ride.
That's awesome.
This is the woman of the hour, my mom. She have her famous mac and cheese. This is a recipe that we use for all of our events.
Yeah. You got 3 hungry boys, huh?
Yep, I sure do.
You said you learned this from your mother. Mm-hmm. Where were they from?
My mother is from Louisiana. My father's from Mississippi, but they met in Fresno.
It's something that you grew up with?
It is. We try to imitate, but it's nothing like the source.
All right, Mom, you gotta show me what's up.
A
little bit of mozzarella.
Little bit. A little bit of sharp. You're so sweet with it.
You just want to go.
I'm gonna say it's like
pepper jack.
Pepper jack. The cheese sauce, and you're gonna just pour it on there. Okay, now you're gonna take the mile. One thing my boys like is cheese.
Tell them to put a little bit more.
Yeah, you need to put it. Yeah.
You're being sweet with the cheese.
You're being very sweet with the cheese.
You guys always cook together as a family?
The oldest one was the one that took the lead. I was surprised when James started cooking.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't be brotherly competition, I get that.
He's the one standing over there.
Look at your mom.
And all 3 of them cook. I could die in peace.
Oh, good. Let's see what it's all about. Smells great. Ooh. That looks good. Mama V's mac and cheese. I'm gonna be right over here. That's amazing.
That was good.
That was
good.
so
I'm glad
good.
you liked it.
All right, beef rib time?
Beef rib time.
Ooh. You can see it kind of put away from the bone.
The key there is, see how it's jello?
Yeah. All those hours of slow cooking. There you go, beautiful smoke ring on top of it. You can see all the fat that's in between.
Yep.
This is definitely my favorite cut of barbecue.
The beef rib. Yeah.
The beef rib.
Mine too.
Let's go sit down with some beers, man.
Let's do it.
Barbecue has taken off throughout this country. You see it on television. Pitmasters has become, rock stars. Yeah. Even though it started in the black community, you don't see that much black pitmasters anymore.
A lot of phone calls we get. We go, "Are you black owned?" "Oh, I'll be there right now. I'll be there right now." They're so excited because it's black owned. It's just nice to be able to be recognized as a black business, black owned business by all walks of life, by all cultures, and say that we love that you're here. Please don't go anywhere. Your food's amazing. It's not a sport. It's more of a craft. And for me and my family, we grew up barbecuing. Our family style of flavor to your home. And that's what's about. Small businesses in Oakland give you an experience. My dad's from Texas, so it's kind of implanted us to cook Southern food. And now we're California grown, but Southern born. Where are you gonna go to first?
Straight to I've been waiting for the ribs for hours.
The beef rib. Yeah. Just pulls right apart.
Pulls right off the bone like that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Perfect amount of smoke, light seasoning over the top of it. It literally just melts in your mouth. That's what's great about beef ribs, right? Yeah. That fat that runs right through it.
Definitely. You get a chance to try that sweet heat sauce. Californians love their barbecue sauce too, but get that a try.
Super light, the perfect sweetness. Oh, and then the heat in the background.
There you go.
Not at first.
There you go.
At least you get to taste the meat first, and then that heat comes up in the back.
Uh-oh. Your Mama B's mac and cheese, huh?
That's how mac and cheese is supposed to taste.
There you go.
Keep your guys' truffle oils and your fancy
breadcrumbs
away.
Too much. You just need a little bit of just the cheese. Barbecue kind of changed, over the years. Oakland has changed. A lot of people moving in, a lot of people moving out. So I grew up on Flint's. Flint's barbecue was the staple in Oakland. A lot of the people who originated barbecue in Oakland were predominantly African American. Over the years, watching the Flint's kind of disappeared. Looking back, I'm thinking how I used to eat barbecue back when I was a kid. No barbecue sauce. And nowadays, that's kind of all we have. For us, with a lot of these big chains coming in and no barbecue being around, stepped up and said, well, we're going to bring back barbecue to Oakland. I think it's mainly just us saying, hey, we're here. This is what Oakland was about. We're going to continue this going forward, bring back just a classic barbecue. 100% wood smoke barbecue.
So what does barbecue mean to you?
Barbecue to me means creating smiles through food. I mean that because I used to watch my grandpa cook. He would look back and he would laugh at me. Barbecue brings people back, takes people back. It's a different vibe. Yeah. But I also knew that when we got together as a family, we all smile. If I could put a smile on your face, do my craft, do my food, I did my job. You know what I mean?
We've been through all these different restaurants in Oakland, and everyone talks about change and the people coming in too, but every single one of you guys are stand by each other, you guys are standing strong and singing the same song of keeping Oakland.
So that's what it's about. I mean, because you can allow the change to happen. You can adapt to it in ways that can be positive and ways that can be negative.
The change needs to come from within, right?
Within. Staying here, finding a way to keep that support going and supporting local. You support local, your top chefs, your top businesses, they'll stick around. They'll always stay open.
Draymond Green to hold on to the ball.
Draymond Green to hold on to the ball. Right. Draymond Green to hold on to the ball.
Cheers, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for repping Oakland.
All the time. Yeah. Absolutely.
Elk is not very common, but it's very common to the people who live in Santa Fe. They go hunting for it, so.
Yes.